Hey there, I'm Dr. William Harris. Today, we're diving into a topic that seems almost too simple to be important, something so ordinary that most men barely think twice about it. I'm talking about plain water. Now, before you roll your eyes and click away, hear me out. If you've been feeling low on energy, if your libido's not what it used to be, or if maintaining a firm erection has become inconsistent or even frustrating, you might be surprised to learn that how you drink water could be playing a quiet but major role. That's right. Your daily water habits might be affecting your sexual health without you even realizing it. It might sound strange at first, but stick with me. I'll show you exactly how something as basic as water intake connects directly to your testosterone levels, blood circulation, and overall sexual performance. And most importantly, I'll show you how making small changes in how you hydrate can help rejuvenate your body from the inside out. I encourage you to stay with me through to the very end of this video because I'm going to share one extremely common mistake, something more than 80% of men are doing every single day, that could be silently sabotaging all your efforts to improve your sexual health. This one simple thing makes all the difference, and barely anyone talks about it. But first, let's take a moment to connect. What's your name, and where in the world are you watching from? I genuinely love to know. If you're comfortable, drop a comment below and introduce yourself. It's always inspiring to hear from people walking this health journey alongside me. And if this kind of content resonates with you, if you care about taking back control of your health as you age, please consider subscribing and tapping that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. All right, let's begin with the first core insight: why even mild dehydration can already start weakening your erections, and what that has to do with blood flow. Part 1. How dehydration weakens erections. The blood flow connection. Most guys never think about this, but a healthy erection is actually a hydraulic event. It depends entirely on one thing: strong, steady blood flow. When you're aroused, blood is pumped into the penis and trapped there with enough pressure to keep it firm. That process is almost entirely dependent on circulation, and circulation depends on water. Here's why. Your blood is made mostly of water, so when you're properly hydrated, your blood is thinner, flows more smoothly, and your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump it around your body. That means better blood flow to all areas, including your sexual organs. But when you're dehydrated, that changes. Your blood thickens, circulation slows down, and the amount of blood reaching your penis drops. The result? Weaker erections, reduced firmness, and sometimes difficulty keeping it up during intimacy. Now, some men automatically assume that when this happens, the problem is their age or a drop in hormones. But sometimes it's not that complicated. It could be your body's just not getting enough water to do its job right. In fact, if you've been feeling unusually tired, less interested in sex, or just kind of flat in your mood, there's a real chance that dehydration is playing a part. And the tricky thing is, most men don't connect those dots. So before you consider expensive supplements, prescriptions, or treatments, ask yourself this first: have I been drinking enough water to support healthy circulation and sexual function? Sometimes a small adjustment in your hydration habits can bring huge results in how you feel, how you perform, and how your body responds naturally. And if you really want to dig deeper, because blood flow is just one piece of the puzzle, then stick around. In the next section, we're going to look at how dehydration impacts testosterone production and why that matters more than most people realize. But before we get into that, if you're still watching this video so far, thank you. It means a lot that you're serious about improving your health. Go ahead and drop a number 1 in the comments so I know you're still here with me. Part 2. Dehydration and testosterone. What happens when your body enters survival mode?
Let's take this one step further. While poor circulation can mess with your ability to achieve or maintain an erection, dehydration also hits where it hurts even more: your testosterone levels. Now, you already know testosterone is the primary male hormone. It drives your energy, libido, motivation, mood, and yes, your ability to perform sexually. But what you may not know is just how sensitive your hormonal system is to water. When your body starts running low on fluids, it enters what scientists call survival mode. In that mode, your body starts prioritizing only the most vital functions, like keeping your brain cool, regulating blood pressure, and controlling your core temperature. And guess what doesn't make the cut? Your reproductive system. When water is scarce, Your body effectively presses pause on testosterone production to conserve energy and resources. But it gets worse. Dehydration increases your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone. And here's the catch. When cortisol goes up, testosterone goes down. So now, not only is your body stopping testosterone production to focus on survival, but it's also actively lowering your testosterone because it's stressed out. It's a double whammy that slowly chips away at your vitality. And if that's not enough, dehydration also strains your liver and kidneys. These are the two organs responsible for regulating and metabolizing hormones, including testosterone. Without enough water, they can't filter toxins properly or balance your hormone levels. The result? You feel tired, disconnected, moody. You might even experience low-level depression or irritability that doesn't seem tied to anything obvious. And your sex drive practically disappears. So the next time you wonder, why don't I feel like myself anymore? Ask yourself if your body might simply be thirsty.
But it's not just about how much water you drink, it's also how you drink it. Because believe it or not, the method you use to hydrate can change how your body absorbs and uses water. And that's exactly what we'll explore in the next part. Simple yet powerful ways to drink water properly so it actually supports your circulation, hormones, and long-term sexual health. If you're still with me, thank you for hanging in there. This is the part most people miss, and it's often the key to turning things around naturally. Drop a number 2 in the comments if you're ready for the next level of this water wisdom.
Part 3. How to drink water the right way. Small habits, big impact on sexual health. So far, we've covered how dehydration messes with your blood flow and testosterone levels. Now let's talk about something most people completely overlook: the way you drink water. Because here's the truth, just chugging a bunch of water throughout the day doesn't automatically mean your body is benefiting from it. In fact, the way you drink it, everything from the pace to the posture to the temperature, directly affects how much of that water your body actually uses and how it supports your sexual performance. Let's break it down into a few simple, practical habits that can make a real difference. Number 1, stop gulping. Sip throughout the day instead. When you're super thirsty, it's tempting to grab a big glass of water and guzzle it down all at once. But doing that can actually do more harm than good. Your body can only absorb a certain amount of water at a time. If you drink too much too quickly, your kidneys can't keep up. Most of that water just gets flushed out before it can hydrate your cells or support circulation. Instead, sip slowly and spread your water intake throughout the day. Think of it like fueling a fire. You don't dump a bucket of wood on all at once. You add small pieces consistently to keep the flames steady. By sipping gradually, your body absorbs more, supports your organs better, and helps keep your blood flow consistent, especially to areas like your brain, heart, and, yes, your penis. Number 2, always sit down when you drink water. This one might sound strange, but there's actually a solid physiological reason behind it. When you sit down to drink, your body is more relaxed. Your digestive organs aren't compressed, and your nervous system isn't in a state of tension. That makes it easier for your body to process and absorb the water. Sitting also promotes better kidney function and smoother digestion, all of which play indirect but important roles in supporting sexual health. So next time you grab a glass of water, take a moment, sit down, breathe. Let your body receive it calmly. Number 3, hold water in your mouth before swallowing. Here's a tiny trick that can yield surprising benefits. Before you swallow your sip, hold it in your mouth for a few seconds. This allows the water to mix with your saliva. Saliva isn't just there to help with chewing food. It contains enzymes and an alkaline pH that prime your digestive system and improve water absorption once it reaches your gut. Plus, slowing down your drinking this way naturally encourages mindfulness, which has its own positive effects on stress reduction and, by extension, your hormone balance. It's a small shift in habit, but practiced consistently, it can enhance your body's ability to actually use the water you drink.
4.
Choose warm or room temperature water when you can. Another common mistake, drinking ice-cold water straight from the fridge, especially in large amounts. Yes, it feels refreshing, but cold water causes your blood vessels to constrict temporarily. That reduces circulation and slows digestion, two things you definitely don't want if you're trying to support sexual function. Room temperature or warm water, on the other hand, keeps your internal systems flowing smoothly. It encourages better circulation, supports metabolism, and keeps your body in a state of balance. This becomes even more important as you age, when your body's ability to regulate temperature and circulation begins to shift. So try switching your cold water for something closer to body temperature. Your reproductive system and the rest of your body will thank you. 5. Bonus. Hydration as a daily ritual, not a chore. Let's be honest, most of us think about drinking water only when we're already thirsty. But by that time, your body is already starting to experience early signs of dehydration. Instead of making water an afterthought, turn it into a morning ritual. Begin your day with a full glass of room temperature water, even before your first cup of coffee. This one habit wakes up your internal organs, rehydrates your cells after sleep, and sets the tone for better circulation all day long. You're not just drinking to avoid dehydration. You're drinking with intention, with purpose. Because when you drink water the right way, you're not just quenching thirst, you're fueling every system in your body that supports performance, energy, and vitality. And now that we've covered the how, it's time for the next logical question. How much water should you actually be drinking each day? That's exactly what we'll cover in the next part, where I'll give you practical guidelines on quantity, timing, and how to avoid common mistakes that could be interfering with your sleep, digestion, and hormone production. But before we move on, if you've been getting value from this video so far, go ahead and drop a #3 in the comments. It really helps me know you're still here, still learning, and still committed to improving your health. Part 4. How much water is enough, and when should you be drinking it? Let's answer one of the most frequent questions I get. How much water should I actually be drinking each day? There's no one-size-fits-all answer, but a good general guideline is about 2.5 to 3 liters per day, or roughly 10 to 12 glasses. Of course, this depends on your weight, activity level, and the climate you live in. But just as important as how much you drink is when you drink it. Here are some key timing tips that most people don't know, but that can make a huge difference in how water supports your body. Avoid drinking large amounts right before bed. A lot of people drink a big glass of water right before going to sleep, and while it may seem like a healthy habit, it often backfires. Why? Because it usually leads to waking up in the middle of the night to urinate, sometimes more than once. And here's the problem. Your body produces most of its testosterone during deep, uninterrupted sleep. If that cycle keeps getting broken, even if it's just to use the bathroom, it can gradually reduce your hormone production. So instead, taper off your water intake about 2 hours before bed. You'll sleep deeper and your hormones will thank you. Don't drink water immediately after meals. This is another common habit that sounds harmless but can affect your digestion. When you drink a large amount of water right after a meal, it can dilute your stomach acid. That makes digestion slower and less efficient. It also affects the absorption of nutrients, including minerals and vitamins that are essential for testosterone production and blood flow. A better strategy is to wait about 30 minutes after eating before you drink again. Give your stomach time to do its job without interference. Watch out for water after water-rich fruits. Here's a tip most people have never heard. If you've just eaten water-rich fruits like watermelon, oranges, or grapefruit, avoid drinking water right after. These fruits already contain a lot of liquid. Adding more water on top too soon can dilute enzymes in your digestive system and lead to bloating or indigestion. Give your body about 30 to 45 minutes before rehydrating after these kinds of fruits. Quick hydration check. Use the color test. Want to know if you're drinking the right amount of water? Check the color of your urine. Light yellow equals good hydration. Dark yellow or amber equals you're likely dehydrated. Crystal clear all the time equals you might be overhydrating, which can flush out essential minerals. Yes, you can drink too much water, especially if you're forcing yourself to constantly sip without any thirst or activity that calls for it. Overhydration can throw off your electrolyte balance and leave you feeling off. In the next part, we'll look at something powerful, how you can enhance your morning water with natural ingredients that support circulation, boost testosterone, and help kickstart your system from the moment you wake up. These simple additions can transform a plain glass of water into a healing tonic for your body. Part 5. Boost your morning water. Natural additions for testosterone and circulation. By now, you know that hydration is a core pillar of sexual health, circulation, and hormone balance. But here's where things get interesting. You can supercharge your morning water with a few powerful, natural ingredients that don't just hydrate, they optimize your body's ability to perform, heal, and produce testosterone. This isn't about magic potions or expensive supplements. These are simple things you might already have in your kitchen, backed by science and rooted in ancient health traditions. Let's look at 5 of the best natural ingredients to add to your morning water. 1. Himalayan pink salt, electrolyte balance, and adrenal support. When you wake up, your body has been without water or food for 6 to 8 hours. It's in a mild state of dehydration, and your adrenal glands, which regulate stress hormones and energy, are particularly sensitive at this time. Adding a pinch of Himalayan pink salt to your morning water can restore essential minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. These minerals support hydration inside your cells, not just in your bloodstream. Himalayan salt also helps regulate your body's electrolyte balance, which is crucial for nerve function, blood pressure, and, you guessed it, sexual performance. Just one small pinch in a large glass of warm water. That's all it takes. 2. Fresh lemon juice. Liver detox and alkalizing effect. Adding the juice of half a lemon to your morning water isn't just for flavor, it jumpstarts your liver, boosts digestion, and helps alkalize your body's internal pH. The citric acid in lemons stimulates bile production, which aids in breaking down fats and flushing out toxins. Since the liver is responsible for metabolizing excess estrogen and producing testosterone, supporting it should be a top priority. A healthy liver, better hormone balance. Plus, the vitamin C in lemons supports immune function and reduces inflammation, both of which can improve vascular health and circulation. Pro tip: use organic lemons if possible, and drink through a straw to protect your tooth enamel. 3. Black seed oil. Ancient remedy for male vitality. Known as the seed of blessing in many traditional medicines, black seed oil has been used for centuries to enhance vitality, energy, and even libido. Modern studies show that black seed oil from Nigella sativa can improve testosterone levels, sperm count, and overall reproductive health in men. Add 5 to 10 drops to your morning water, especially on an empty stomach. It's bitter but effective. Bonus: black seed oil is also 4. Organic apple cider vinegar, blood sugar control, and digestion. Another powerful addition? Apple cider vinegar, but only if it's raw, organic, and contains the mother. Just 1 teaspoon in your morning water can help regulate your blood sugar levels, which is essential for hormone production and preventing energy crashes later in the day. It also improves digestion and gut health, which indirectly boosts your mood and testosterone levels by supporting your gut-brain axis. Important. Don't overdo it. A little goes a long way, and always dilute. Never drink ACV straight. 5. Cayenne pepper or ginger, circulation enhancers. Want to boost blood flow naturally, especially to the extremities? Add a pinch of cayenne pepper or a few drops of fresh ginger juice to your morning water. These spicy ingredients stimulate thermogenesis, heat production, dilate blood vessels, and increase nitric oxide production, which means better oxygen delivery to muscles and sexual organs. They also aid in digestion, reduce inflammation, and support fat metabolism. Yes, Might burn a little going down, but the benefits are worth it. Your supercharged morning water recipe. Here's a sample formula you can use. 1 glass, 12 to 16 ounces of warm filtered water. Juice of half of lemon. 1 pinch of Himalayan pink salt. 1 teaspoon apple cider vinegar, raw with the mother. 5 to 10 drops black seed oil. Pinch of cayenne, or 3 to 5 drops ginger juice. Drink this on an empty stomach within 15 minutes of waking. Wait 20 to 30 minutes before eating anything. You'll feel more awake, more energized, and over time, this simple daily ritual can contribute to higher testosterone, better focus, improved blood flow, and even enhanced libido. Part 6. What to avoid. Hydration mistakes that sabotage your health. Now that you know what to do, let's cover what not to do, because some common habits may be quietly undoing all your progress. These are sneaky mistakes that almost everyone makes, but once you're aware of them, you can avoid them with ease. 1. Drinking from plastic bottles, especially in heat. Plastic bottles often contain BPA, bisphenol A, a chemical that mimics estrogen in your body and can throw off your hormone balance, especially testosterone. Even BPA-free plastics can leach similar endocrine-disrupting chemicals, particularly when exposed to heat, like sitting in a hot car. Over time, this low-level chemical exposure can increase estrogen levels and decrease sperm count and testosterone. Solution? Switch to glass, stainless steel, or BPA-free filtered water systems. 2. Drinking water during heavy workouts without replenishing electrolytes. Sweating is great for detoxification, but when you lose a lot of fluid, you're also losing minerals like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. If you only replace the water and not the electrolytes, you can throw off your hydration balance, leading to fatigue, cramps, or even reduced performance in the bedroom. Fix it. After intense workouts or sauna sessions, add a pinch of sea salt or an electrolyte tab to your water, or drink fresh coconut water, no added sugar, for a natural balance. 3. Using water to push down large meals. Ever feel tempted to chug water to help swallow your food or push down a big bite? This dilutes your digestive juices and slows the entire process. Over time, it can lead to indigestion, gas, and poor nutrient absorption, which affects everything from energy to libido. Tip: drink water before your meal, not during. Chew slowly. Respect your body's digestion process. 4. Trusting thirst as your only signal. By the time you feel thirsty, your body is already in a mild state of dehydration. And chronic low-grade dehydration doesn't always trigger strong thirst cues, especially if you're older or spend long hours indoors. Don't wait for a dry mouth. Instead, drink with intention. Use your body's rhythm as a guide, first thing in the morning, between meals, before and after workouts, before long periods of focus or screen time. 5. Ignoring the role of food-based hydration. Remember, not all hydration has to come from a glass. Many fruits and vegetables, especially cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, celery, and strawberries, are water-dense and packed with minerals. Incorporating these foods into your daily diet not only hydrates but also nourishes with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants that support vascular and hormonal health. Final thoughts: make water a tool, not a task. Water isn't just something you drink to survive, it's a tool you can use to thrive. It fuels your brain, it drives your blood flow. By changing just a few simple habits, how you drink, what you add, when you hydrate, you can radically transform the impact water has on your life. And you don't need expensive pills, complicated routines, or special equipment. Just awareness. Just consistency. So the next time you pick up a glass of water, ask yourself, am I drinking this to survive or to perform? If this video helped you shift your thinking, do 2 things. Comment #HydrationUpgrade below. Let me know you're taking this seriously. Hit like and subscribe because next week I'm diving into another underrated health pillar that directly affects your testosterone and brain function, your morning sunlight exposure. You don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more ways to reclaim your health, your energy, and your edge.